Trump's crackdown contributing to that surge. An extra 150 border agents are now being sent to the border, and 2 temporary facilities are being opened to detain people sneaking in illegally. Also, President Obama ending a controversial 20 years to stay. Obama saying that the policy was, quote, designed for a different era and that Cubans would now be treated like any other migrants.
Well, enjoying donuts while at Bible study apparently not allowed at one middle school any longer. The school district canceling the study at a Missouri school after the American Humanist Association complained about employees using treats to lure students to Christian meetings. The school says they suspended it because it did not comply with district policy. Really? The PC police on one college campus reaching a very new extreme, essentially banning the colors pink and blue. The campaign at Syracuse University aiming to stop discrimination of all kinds, including banning signs that designate areas in pink for women and blue for men. That also means no more girls' night out because you're leaving out the guys.
Oh.
Well, maybe I like that one.
And Talladega College marching band tapped with a great honor to play at the presidential inauguration. The only problem, they needed to raise $75,000 to get there, Rob.
Yeah, the president of the historically black college also told our Bill O'Reilly he's been attacked for letting his students perform.
They've said that I have I've shamed the college by making this decision, and I've had folks to say that that I'm a disgrace to my African American race. This is a great opportunity for our students.
Well, after appearing on the show, they've not only hit their fundraising goal, they've received more than $275,000 in donations. Great.
That is great. All right, mom and pop shops closing their doors all across the country, but one company is adding tens of thousands of jobs in hopes to replace them.
Yeah, Cheryl Gosoni from our sister network, Fox Business, here with a company that is looking to grow in 2017. Cheryl, good morning.
Probably you've heard of this company, guys, Amazon. Good morning. Yeah, Amazon promising 100,000 jobs in the next 18 months, frankly, by 2018, 100,000 positions. Amazon has been expanding at a rapid rate. They really have become the behemoth in the retail industry. Many other companies, mom and pop stores, and also some big name retailers have had to close because Amazon is, well, frankly, just getting the customers in that bricks and mortar are not anymore. Look at the names here on your screen. You've got Kmart, Sears, American Apparel, The Limited, even Macy's. I mean, these are tens of thousands of jobs, we should say. Just The Limited and Macy's, by the way, announcing 14,000 jobs being cut. So is this 100,000 new jobs? I think we have to say it's a shift, if you will, in jobs. But those fulfillment centers for Amazon are going to be taking in a lot of new employees. Different job, not in front of the customer, but at least at a fulfillment center.
Well, and CVS apparently getting in on the EpiPen action.
Yeah, CVS is actually going to be selling their alternative version of the EpiPen. Works just the same, but it's a heck of a lot cheaper. Remember, Mylan Pharmaceutical, all that controversy because they raised the price of the EpiPen to $600. It was $100 just back in 2009. Now they're going to be selling the Adrenaclick, $109.99 at CVS. And remember, we just heard from the president-elect a couple of days ago attacking drug makers for high prices. Maybe Mylan executives were listening to those comments from Mr. Trump.
And for those of us that like to start off their day with a belt of whiskey.
Yeah, some of us do. The non-alcoholic kind.
Okay.
And so this is for us. Yeah, absolutely.
We thought it was the other way around there. We thought it was whiskey that tasted like coffee.
Some people probably like whiskey in the morning, but if you like the taste of it, you can now have flavored coffee that tastes like whiskey but doesn't have the alcohol. Jack Daniel's introducing a new coffee. They're selling it online. There's decaf, there's regular, and yes, it is flavored just like Jack Daniel's Old Number 7, to be specific with you. They're selling it in Tennessee and then online as well. But it's a new type. There's vanilla, there's chocolate. Those are my favorites. Now you can have whiskey in the morning.
Leaving the fun part out, though.
I know.
Yeah.
Stick with the chocolate.
There's still a buzz. It's just a caffeine buzz.
That's true. Thank you, Cheryl.
You bet.
All right, 18 minutes after the hour, coming up, data dump. So much for unlimited plans. A cell phone company kicking customers out for using too much data.
Really? General Mad Dog Mattis is in the hot seat on Capitol Hill, so why couldn't social media stop talking about the woman sitting behind him? Carly Shimkus is up next with what is trending. Morning, Carly. What are you doing?
Well, this is really a wild story here. A Good Samaritan shoots and kills a suspect who ambushed a police officer, saving the officer's life. That cop in Arizona pulled over to help a woman who had been in a car accident when a gunman came out of nowhere and opened fire on the officer, hitting the officer. And then a driver passing by stepped in and gunned down the suspect themselves. Now the officer is trying to find that hero, man or woman, whoever it was, who intervened, to thank him in person for saving his life. They have no idea what happened to that person.
Wow, that is quite a story. Also, this morning, deadly police ambushes hitting a decade high. Now a new bill aims to help end the war on police. The Thin Blue Line Act would apply to convicted killers who target police officers, firefighters, and first responders. The bill would add an aggravated factor in death penalty determinations. Last year, police shooting deaths increased by 56%. And ambush-style killings rose by 167%. Wow. According to the National Association of Police Organizations. Sad.
Yeah. Well, the story that has been stirring controversy all week long is a painting depicting police officers as pigs, as you see here. Well, it's now being outshined with some help from the Blue Lives Matter movement.
Carly Shimkins with Fox News Headlines 24/7, Sirius XM 115, here with a story that everyone's talking about. We've been talking about this one for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, unbelievable. First it was up, then it was down, and now it looks like House Republicans may have gotten the last laugh. A week ago, Republican Congressman Duncan Hunter removed a controversial painting along a Capitol Hill corridor that depicted police officers as pigs, like you said. The move started a week-long tit-for-tat. Democratic lawmakers put the painting back up, only for House Republicans to take it back down. Well, the painting remains on display once again, but it is now being upstaged by a pro-police Thin Blue Line American flag. Look at that. No word on who hung it. The mystery continues. A lot of people saying it is a welcomed addition to that wall.
And how long it will end up staying up there.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
All right, well, I don't know if you're watching the hearings yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you notice an attractive woman sitting behind
I think
General
everybody
Mattis?
kind of noticed him, yeah.
Well, social media's been going crazy about this one.
Yes, you're absolutely right. It may have been General James Mattis's confirmation hearing yesterday, but folks watching at home couldn't keep their eyes off the pretty blonde girl sitting right behind him. Abby, I noticed her too. And social media erupted with comments. Christine writes, "Who was the hot blonde girl sitting behind General Mattis?" And Will says, "Is anyone paying attention to General Mad Dog James Mattis, or just watching the blonde girl sitting behind him?" Will, I think the answer is a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
No wonder his hearings went so well, Rob.
Yes.
Senate confirmation hearings have always been known to be just stacked with people.
They are.
Oh, it's
Right, it's like a Miss America competition.
They pop some bottles at the end and they go, wow.
Well, another moment yesterday, President Obama and Vice President Joe Biden he was totally surprised.
This lit up social media. Vice President Joe Biden leaving his time in office on a high note. Take a listen.
I am pleased to award our nation's highest civilian honor, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Amazing. No one was more surprised than the VP himself, and people across the country took to social media to respond to that emotional moment. House Speaker Paul Ryan says, "Congratulations, Joe. Appreciate your many years of service and friendship." Josie writes, "I wish my friends would surprise me with the Presidential Medal of Freedom." Sorry, Josie, that can't be possible. And Una tweets, "Has there ever been a better bromance?"
No, it was an emotional moment.
And, you know, it was nice to see Paul Ryan step in there and say something nice to a Democrat, people getting along. And this is another good one. The Bush sisters writing a letter to the Obama daughters, right?
You're absolutely right. Few people know what it's like to be the daughter of a president, which is why former first daughters, Jenna Bush Hager and Barbara Bush, decided to share some wisdom with Malia and Sasha Obama before they leave the White House. In an open letter on Time.com, they say, "You have lived through the unbelievable pressure of the White House. You have listened to harsh criticism of your parents by people who have never met them, your parents who put you first, and who not only showed you, but gave you the world. As always, they will be rooting for you as you begin your next chapter, and so will we." Isn't that so sweet? Jenna and Barbara also encouraging the Obama girls to take the lessons they've learned to make positive change. Isn't that just a fantastic message?
It gives me chills. We need that
I mean,
message to
crossing
them.
party lines. I don't even think it's really about politics with these four. It's just about that sisterhood that they have that so few people do.
Yeah, ladies got to stick together.
Absolutely,
Thank
I
you,
agree.
Carly. Good to see you this morning.
Good to see you. Happy Friday.
You too. All right, the time is now 27 after the hour. Facebook wants to crack down on fake news with the help of the most trusted network out there, Fox News Channel. Kurt, the cyber guy, is here to explain that.
And we watch the events unfold right here on Fox News as extremist brothers bomb the Boston Marathon.